Autobots' home planet of Cybertron. Cybertrons. Of Cybertron. Cybertrons. Of Cybertron. Of Cybertrons. 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 Cybertrons. Of Cybertron. Cybertrons. Of Cybertron.
We now return you to the Children of Primus.
Hey, hey.
Hey.
Why are you guys so low?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
How are you guys?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Pretty good, thanks. Yes.
Cool. James Coleman in the house on YouTube.
James.
How's it going, guys? How's it going, James?
I'm here. I'm here. Hello. I realized I didn't have any water.
Hey,
Yeah, you
I was just
definitely need
listening to the
that.
beats happen while I was running to my fridge and pouring some.
Well, I mean, as we get ready for tonight's watch party, what is new with everyone?
well, I've been working on decompiling the old Famicom Transformers game, and I've been working on it so much that I'm actually going to try and release this game by Christmas for retro, like an NES cartridge or retro consoles.
Nice.
Yeah, like a repro cart, right?
Like a repro card, exactly, yeah.
Yeah. I tell you what I'm interested in. I like video games. I'm very bad at video games. So the easier you can make it, the better it will be. Like if you, just an easy mode for somebody like me who just has no skills despite being a lover of the art form.
Gotcha. Well, the original game was so incredibly difficult, it made it almost unplayable. So that's what I'm going for, is trying to make it enjoyable at the very least.
Yeah, like tough but fair, that'd be fine.
Cool.
Yeah, all right. And on my end, the one Rise of the Beasts pre-order that I actually made has come in. And that's Studio Series Mirage, aka Robot Pete Davidson. So just been messing around with him. He's in.
My name's Pete and I like jokes.
Jess is singing. He did a song on Saturday Night Live recently that was like a parody of "I'm Just Ken," and it's really catchy.
My name's Pete and I love jugs. I'm mentally ill and I'm on drugs. And I'm like, yeah, same, buddy.
Yeah. But anyway, this guy is ludicrously complicated, so he's going to take me a while to figure out.
I already got them and did a review. Man, I can't wait to sell all the Rise of the Beast stuff.
Hey, if the price is right, sell it to me.
Well, I'm gonna auction them all off on the whatnot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
screw you,
I'll-
Anthony.
I already told people that I was gonna do that, so I can't just sit there and say I'm gonna sell it to people when I've already told everybody. You know,
Have you guys
join
seen the
whatnot.
deleted scene? Sorry, have you guys seen the deleted scene with that bus at the beginning? where
Transit,
Optimus
yeah.
fights this bus? Transit, right? Someone made a 3D printed figure of that guy. It looks really cool.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh.
The fact that they're so one of the last things that just got unveiled for Studio Series is they're doing these figures that are based on concept art now, right? So they have Bumblebee movie Megatron and Bumblebee movie Rumble, who weren't in the movie, but they got concept art drawn. So they're making Studio Series figures of them now. So everybody's like, that's the perfect way for them to do a figure of Transit. Deleted Scene is basically adjacent to concept art, so... Though other people are like, man, Studio Series is running out of figures if they're dipping into the concept art well for ideas. But
Well,
there's only so many characters in all these movies to do.
it's true. But I'm guessing Deceptikitty can answer this in terms of, Hasbro and a company just deciding to create the concept art, to create toys off of these characters that was one as a deleted scene. I mean, how much time and research went into that? Or, and money, cost-wise.
Yeah, like I think it takes like around 3 years, 2 to 3 years before like a product actually comes out. So these things get planned ahead of time. Sure, there's last minute changes, but like they have to set aside the whole wave, right? They have to account for everything that's going to be packed in the box ahead of time.
Right.
Yeah, and these are planned years in advance. So I would say it would be pretty tough to squeeze something new in, but I think maybe the movie production changes, like that could change, like the story may change, some characters might be put aside, things like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just, I guess, luck of the draw, because some of these things take a long time and there's a lot of steps to get things out to
Right.
production.
Okay, cool. Toy Warp, what are you saying this week?
Oh, man, nothing Transformers related, but I bought another car.
Whoa, right on.
Another Beretta.
I mean, that's adjacent
Another
to
Beretta.
Transformers.
Yeah, right on.
But no, nothing Transformers
Like the,
related
the cars
collect
I
the
buy
old
are
stuff.
very small.
Because I collect all the old stuff. It's so expensive that it's not. First off, I can't go out to Walmart and find it, and then second off, the pricing of them only allows me to buy a certain amount per year. It's not a weekly deal with me. So, yeah, unfortunately, nothing to report on buying anything. Kind of blew my wad on TFCon.
Cool.
Are you interested in those retro reissues they're doing, where they give them like too inaccurate color schemes, but it's the G1 guys? Like how they're just doing like a Blaster and Soundwave that are in like cartoon colors and stuff, but they're the G1 figures. Or is that
I
like
think
out of
they're
your
neat.
wheelhouse?
No, I think they're neat, and I would actually collect them if I had anywhere to put them. Like my toy storage is just overflowing as it is with all the old stuff. So I just can't buy. I can't justify buying the price of buying anything new when I barely have room to keep my old stuff. Under this bed is completely full of like Matchbox and Hot Wheels play sets. I got a closet over here that's bins and bins and bins of Mask and GI Joe and Transformers and GoBots and Stompers, and I mean, yeah, I just got so much of it. I keep buying this stuff and like, I'm going to make a video for Toy Warp, later on down the line, but Cruisers keeps me so freaking busy that I hardly ever have time for Toy Warp. So a lot of those videos just never get made, or they're just still waiting to get made.
How are you supposed to? Yeah, how are you supposed to declare them as tax write-offs if you're not using them for content?
I mean, that'd be true if I paid taxes, but what?
Shush.
For the purposes of anyone watching, this is satire.
Yes, of course, yes. I just hear Michael over in the corner. Don't.
In case you're looking for Toy Warp, he lives in Germany.
Yeah. 999.
I saw one of those reissued
Florida,
Hot
Germany.
Rod That reissue Hot Rod was really nice. Like the colors and even the quality of the figure itself felt really good. I was really impressed, and the price. So, yeah, there you go. So I think it came out to like $100 Canadian. So, like, if I'm gonna start collecting this, like, that's gonna be a big chunk out of my wallet.
I don't think it was
$100
$100.
Canadian.
Not $100? Oh,
It was.
okay, so
I mean, it was up there, but it wasn't something like that.
Okay.
You know what? I wrote the price down in my review of it. I could probably look it up real quick, but it wasn't $100. It was like kind of expensive, but like not unreasonably so.
I mean,
All I know
between.
is,
Sorry,
there's
go
a
ahead,
robot.
Freakenstein.
so I was at Toys R Us 2 days ago, and I seen the price of Scourge, the Studio Series Scourge, $129.
Oh yeah, that one's up there.
Ooh, okay.
Really?
And then Optimus Prime, Buzzworthy Optimus Prime, whatever you want to call him, was $79. And I picked up both these boxes, and I thought in my head this. Man, a bottle of pop weighs more than these guys.
Wow.
Why would I spend this money on this plastic that I know already, just by the feel of it, isn't going to be worth it?
I live in the GTA, and neither of those figures cost that much around here. Scourge would be like $80-ish. Optimus would be like 40-ish, maybe 50.
$47.99.
Well, we're getting ripped off in my city.
Clearly.
Yeah, 80,
Yeah.
80 is a
Windsor,
bit much already. Like, so it's that extra
that's-
$20. But,
I was gonna say.
No, all I know is either
Those are
someone went
leader
price
class
happy
figures.
with their shit, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I still think $80 liters are kind of pricey, but like it's not. We're not hitting triple digits yet. When they hit triple digits, that's the point where I would probably check out if bothering to get them.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah. No, all I know is
Yeah, you're on a whole different level than us.
I already have them pre-ordered, and I'm just waiting for them to come in, and I'm waiting for that Frankenstein to come in because
Cool.
I got the copy of. Well, I got a couple.
Oh
of
yeah, the
drafted
Frankenstein
ones, so,
Transformer.
Yeah. So I can't wait for that one. But I just did
Well,
a huge
you're gonna have
video
another
with a whole
Autobot
bunch
out.
of Optimus. Like I think I did like 15 Optimus Primes in my video. I just grabbed them all off the shelf because I want to pack them away so I can make room for other stuff. So I was like, you know what? I've been looking at Optimus Prime for 5 years. It's time for him to go. I like my combiners better.
Time to
Here we
change
go.
it
I
up.
did find it. Retro Hot Rod, $47.97 Canadian when it was released. So
Okay.
you know, just shy of $50, which is not bad for a larger G1 guy like this.
It's like 33 here. You're talking those are the ones that come in the plasticless packaging, the cardboard box, and the movie one.
Yeah. Yeah, these
Oh,
are
yeah,
the guys
like
that are
$33 here.
G1 reissues. Yeah. G1 reissues, but in like cartoon accurate colors. That's the whole thing they're doing. So like pink Hot Rod, bright colored Starscream, bright green Hound. Soundwave with the red eyes instead of the yellow eyes is going to be one that they're doing soon. It's not a bad idea. You know, it's a good way to convince people to get these a second time around.
Really is, because these toys are so old. Like, they're 40 years old almost, and
Yeah.
the quality, like, it degrades over time, and having these as brand new figures and fresh colors and fresh everything, it's really it's an experience, but it's an expensive experience.
I mean, a Hot Rod was always one of my favorite toys. Not so much Rodimus, and it's like the only disappointment I have with this reissue is just the exhaust. The exhaust pipes are gray instead of chrome. Other than that, like, it's pretty much identical to the 85 version or 86.
Well, in the
Yeah,
movie,
I
it
know.
shows. Doesn't it show in the movie? Yeah. In the movie, it shows his exhaust pipes being chrome.
Well,
I mean, okay, I take that back. They're
Yeah.
gray most of the time, but when they want to show detail in them, and if they're showing them in detail, they show chrome. That's weird to be gray.
Yeah.
Well, they did the same thing, I think, with the the Hound re-release. Like his little side mirrors.
Yeah, same thing.
The originals were chrome. Now it's gray.
Saves on a
It's
lot of
cheaper.
manufacturing
It's
costs.
the only.
Yeah, it's cheaper.
Yeah, it's a really bottom line.
Chrome
They can
dipping is
claim like
expensive.
cell accuracy.
Yeah, exactly.
I would have rather they'd been chrome too. I still like the figure, but like. Oh yeah, James Colin's like, I feel your pain, feel your courage. I play games on easy mode too, unless you have God mode weaponry. I'm not good at video games. I like video games. I'm just not good at them.
Same.
I play
just watched-
everything in easy mode.
Only one way to get good.
Just keep
Yeah.
playing. Just keep playing. Just keep.
I watch other
keep
people
playing.
play. YouTube is great for that.
If it's like a Metroid that I'm like really fond of, I do scale the ladder. I just do like easy, normal, and hard, so I can just like gradually learn it. But I always got to start out at the easy difficulty.
Deceptikitty, that is something I do not understand, is people watching other people play video games. We came up in a time where if you were watching someone play a video game, you were the one sitting there waiting to play it. So that just gives me that whole, like, come on, die already, so it's my turn. Die already, so it's my turn. The whole time I'm watching somebody else play video games, that's all I can feel. It's a generational gap there.
True.
The funny thing. Oh no, sorry. Go ahead, Kitty.
I was gonna say that's so funny because like I totally get that in my experience because I was a younger one and I used to play Nintendo with my cousins and I would be like I'm waiting, but I would die right away and like their turns were so long, so I'm just
Yes,
like, I'll just watch.
it just brings back all that to me, man. It's like,
Well, I mean, it's funny when you're saying it's like you don't understand people sitting and watching other people playing video games. There's this huge industry called the sports industry of people just sitting, watching, playing
I
sports.
know.
And
Yeah.
but what's
I was
funny
gonna say
is
that.
everyone is always surprised that I don't watch sports, and they're like, "What do you mean you don't watch sports?" I'm like, "Cause I'm that guy. I would rather be on a court playing ball, kicking a ball on the field. I can't sit and watch players for hours. Just I can't watch sports.
Neither
That's
can
just
I.
not me."
I can't either, but I hate sports.
I was gonna say,
Actually,
I'm not a
that's
big
not true.
watch.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, in regards to like the watching people play video games thing, it's mostly not a thing I take part in. But there is one channel I watch a ton of on YouTube called the Game Grumps, and like the thing of it with me is it's less about watching them play the video games and more about the personalities because there's two of them just kind of chatting while it's happening and doing like we were planning to do and talk about the thing that they're playing and talk to each other and kind of riff on whatever they're feeling like talking about. So like that's why I watch it, like to see the people kind of chat about stuff while the video game's happening.
You know, that's a cool dynamic. So I could understand and get into.
Yeah.
See, I can't watch any sports stuff unless it's like the X Games are on or something, and then like if something cool's going on, I'm watching that. But you know, most of the time it's these guys strapped to freaking rockets, like doing backflips on motorcycles and shit. You know, and most
That
of
sounds
the
like
time,
the coolest thing.
I'm like, someone's gonna fall. Someone's gonna fall. You know.
When I was living in Montreal, it was pretty much obligatory that you were following the Habs. Like NHL was just the thing over there, and like while you're waiting for the bus, while you're going to work, you're walking anywhere you are, at least you have that in common with the next person. That's just what everyone talks about. And if you couldn't converse in that, it's just you were a little bit of an outsider. So I learned that pretty quickly. It's just like just enjoy the games, and like it's actually a lot of fun following hockey there in Montreal because it's so exciting. There's a lot of I guess excitement about that over there.
Well, I guess the cool thing is when you look into it culture wise and I guess depending on the sports, like say within the States, like college football, like the city will, a city and town will shut down and support their team. But then same for like, soccer / football between countries, where it's like a country is like they're fully supporting their players and their teams and everything. But then it's a different feel up here where it's like, well, we're just supporting different players that could have come from any country. And so it's like, in a sense, I'm supporting an American team as opposed to like, here's my native land country of my players. Like it's a different type of feel, but the energy is cool when everyone gets together for like, the World Cup or like playoffs and stuff like that. Like that's kind of cool to hang out around.
I was also in Clemson, South Carolina, and the Clemson Tigers are just huge over there. And just like Montreal, there's so much excitement. So I went to a game actually, Clemson's game, and it was so exciting. So shout out to Clemson Tigers.
Cool. Shout out to Stephen Bach, who's in the comments. He says RPG can be nice to watch. Nice to watch since like movies. It also says, plus sometimes you see stuff in video game streams you can't do yourself or never knew about can be cool.
Yeah, I can't stream me playing Forza because it would give up all my tuning secrets. All the settings on the car, that matters huge on how fast you go on track. So I'm not giving up any of my Forza secrets and going live.
Makes sense. Well,
speaking of South Carolina, though, some guy had to one-up my Days of Thunder barn video.
Oh.
He found one of the original Days of Thunder race cars that still had the mellow yellow livery on it and took it to the Days of Thunder barn and made a video on it. Oh, it was freaking cool. I was like, all right, you one-up me, but it was worth it. That was awesome.
Nice.
Wish you could have been there, right?
Yes, I really do. Yeah, I wish I could have picked up the car. I had no idea it was for sale.
So it sounds like a collaboration, a future collaboration.
We actually already have it worked out.
There you go. Eh?
Cool. So I've slowly getting into our watch party for this evening, which is Transformers Mech Beast. It was a more recent release of Transmorphers, where I believe they had another one a few years prior. So I'm still setting it up on another computer so we can have it in the Discord, and anyone watching can go to our discord.childrenofprimus.com, and in the categories you'll see watch party, and that's where you'll find the video or find the movie.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
Oh yeah, be sure to mute myself over there, which I did. Excellent. There we go. So this is not the original. This is like a later re-release of it.
Yes.
I already. You know what sucks is I told you guys about this a few weeks ago. This same damn movie, and I already watched it.
You saw this?
Yeah.
I think I saw like one of those
in one of the episodes that we did. I said there's a new movie on called this. And, yeah, Transmorphers, I think it's called on there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I believe that's an old one because I think I saw like one of those long reviews where that's just an excuse to kind of run through the whole story, like a decade ago. It was.
All I know is this. Just remember, it's by Tom Arnold.
It's by Tom Arnold.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that, I was like, Tom.
It's by Tom Arnold, or
is Tom Arnold in it? Is it like?
I'm not going to spoil anything. You guys never watched it. Just remember, though, it's by Tom Arnold, right? So expect what you've already seen that he's done, all right?
What is Tom Arnold done? Who is Tom Arnold? I'm sorry, man. I'm feeling...
The funny guy, Tom Arnold?
I should know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see. Okay. Looking at the run, they have I guess the first Transmorphers was 2007, and then there was another one in 2009 called Fall of Man, and now we've got the recent one of 2023. Tom Arnold, for I guess anyone who doesn't know, is kind of like a actor, comedian, was married to Roseanne Barr at some point in like the 80s or 90s. But I mean, he's done a few funny things here or there. I think the funniest role I do remember of him is in the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
True Lies?
True Lies, yes.
Yeah,
his
True
character
Lies.
was kind of...
I was just going to say, I remember him opposite to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Bully. You guys remember Bully?
No.
Wasn't
he in the remake of McHale's Navy? I think I saw that when I was a kid.
Yep, he did that.
Yeah. I might be thinking of somebody else.
Bully is with Rick Moranis. He's a guy that goes back to school to teach at his old grade school, and comes to find out that his grade school bully is the gym teacher, and he plays him, and his nickname is Fang because you know how Tom Arnold's got the one fang,
Hmm.
so they nicknamed him Fang, and yeah, it's a
Rick
pretty good
Moranis
movie.
is absolutely a phenomenal actor. I think it's Big Bully is what you're thinking of, 1996 comedy drama.
Yeah, that's it.
Cool. James Coleman says, games I like to play are Transformers Devastation, Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Warriors, Injustice, and the Fast and Furious 7 remake. I just like
Final Fantasy
No,
7
Final
remake.
Fantasy.
Final
Sorry.
Fantasy 7,
the
bro.
remake. I just like butt kicking games. I haven't played any of those games. Like I don't really have time or gotten into the whole gaming thing.
James, you want to watch me play
Yeah,
the
I'm still
Final
playing
Fantasy remix and get really pissed off and shut off the game? Because that's what I do every time I turn it on.
Transformers Devastation
It's
is one of
content.
those. For example, Transformers Devastation, because there's a lot of story in it, I would rather watch somebody play through the game, not really talk so much, but like just I would watch it for the story as opposed to me spending the time playing it, and like I would just rather watch someone else play it.
I beat it. You can watch me, I guess.
Totally. That's like watching a cartoon episode, and I could do other things that like I feel a lot less productive like when I'm playing games. So I would rather just watch someone while I do something.
Okay, so
I was like, where's that noise coming from? But I'm like, it wouldn't show up on the stream. It's coming over from Discord. I'll have to mess around with my volume.
All right, boys, you guys enjoy this movie, and I'll see you guys next week.
all right, sir.
All right.
Have a good one, guys.
All right.
Transmorphers.
Transformers Mech Beasts. Oh my gosh. It really is like a brand new one. The Asylum works fast. The Devil works fast, but the Asylum works faster.
Oh gosh.
Like what? I don't see what the heck.
Is this still the Asylum? I know the Asylum did the old one. The Asylum, by the way, is like the king of mockbusters. Like that's all they make.
Oh gosh. Oh, I'm not sure.
Yeah, like anytime there's a crappy knockoff movie, I don't know. I was only aware of them like a decade ago. Like it was always those guys that made the crappy knockoff kind of sort of movies with similar titles.
Actually, let me get the volume up on the movie. And so if you are over in the Discord watch party, credit a user named Snoopy, so he's going to be playing the movie for us.
Okay, I guess I am looking at the same thing you are.
Yeah. Now, it's important to say when you start it, because then hypothetically somebody could play along with it. Oh, it is the Asylum. The Asylum logo just popped up.
Well, I am starting.
They're still
it
kicking,
now.
I see.
Well, do a 3, 2, 1 countdown.
That's just the
for
preview.
people.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, because he's just playing
Yeah.
the trailer right now.
Yeah, when you start it, and if they're not watching from the Discord, they can just bring it up on YouTube or something. It's what we do on the Cruisers watch party when we do Cruiser movie night.
Okay, cool.
So
Yeah,
do a 3, 2, 1.
That's how, like I said last time. That's how Rift Tracks works it.
Cool. Well, 3, 2, 1, and here we go.
Wait.
Oh,
you got to rewind it to the beginning if it's going to make sense.
There we go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
There we go. This is just the trailer.
I'm not seeing anything.
Are you on Discord?
Yeah.
Are you in the event?
I'm in the watch party.
Yeah, it says you're in there. I don't know if I could just get it back to expand.
Well, fortunately, it's just the trailer playing, so it's the perfect time to work it out. But yeah, I'm in it. I can see it. I can hear it. The bots are back.
There we go. So now I'm gonna change the screen and then go
Okay.
over into Discord.
All right. I love how even the logo is an exact copy of the Rise of the Beasts logo, like the font and colors and everything. All right, can you see it? Can everybody see it? Is it visible?
Yeah, I can't see it. I'm in the watch party,
Dang.
and
You
I'm
gotta work-
saying view host controls. Snoopy is hosting.
Let me see if I can troubleshoot it from my end. Oh, I don't want to be there. Let me just get out of that. Yeah, I just click on Watch Party, and then when I'm hovering over Watch Party, there's a thing that says Join Activity, and
Join
I click on
activity.
that, and that's how I get in there. Yeah.
I got a
How
little.
about now?
Nope.
You know what?
Yeah, there's nothing playing there right now. It's just the trailer paused.
Okay, let me.
I don't even see that. I see Snoopy is hosting. View host controls.
I'm gonna switch it over. So give me one moment. Okay, it's playing on my end. So what I'm gonna do is restart it with a share screen because I do have it in a different browser. Because I know that worked last time.
Okay, so where am I going now?
Just give me one moment. Caden
All
from
right.
YouTube says, "Hi, Children of Primus. Hey, Caden, it's been a while
Hey,
since
Caden.
we've seen you."
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so give me about 1 minute. I should have this resolved.
All right, no problem. Well, wait, I've been attempting to turn Studio Series Mirage into his licensed Porsche mode, aka the thing that was such an impossible dream for such a long time, and the entire reason the Studio Series figure exists. One thing that I have learned is that apparently car companies, when it comes to Transformers, can have demands that the figure not transform a specific way because they don't want seams and panel lines across the car in certain configurations because they think it looks like the car is being broken to pieces, which suggests a traffic accident. That's a real thing.
Interesting.
Yeah, for Forza, there's manufacturers that limit the damage that can be done to a car during a crash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, licensing's a super weird thing when it comes to automakers.
Yeah, licensing
Yeah,
just
that's
seems
why-
to get more and more
that's why
complicated as time
Beyond-
goes.
Yeah. That's why you don't really see it in Transformers beyond movie toys and masterpieces. And the occasional licensed VW Bumblebee.
Here we go.
Oh, okay. So we go to where Snoopy is live, and then we go to watch stream.
Yes. So now I'm starting Transformers Mech Beast. I'm doing it through a shared screen.
Okay, but you got to give us a countdown.
Okay. And 3, 2, 1. And so we got a scrolling icon on my screen.
Yeah, it isn't loaded yet. But I do love that the Asylum is apparently still making crappy knockoffs. They've really been in it for a long time. I kind of assumed they wouldn't be a thing anymore. Yeah, nothing yet.
And all I see is video unavailable.
Yeah, are you looking at Snoopy's Watch Live thing over on the Discord?
There it is. I had to click on his name. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, though, mind you, we are just looking at a spinning wheel right this second, but... yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Almost got this guy turned into a Porsche. Almost. Just got to click all the panels together. Here's what it looks like 80% of the way there.
It is.
Yeah, it's very shiny silver. I just got to get the back plugged in. It's just a little bit loose. But yeah, that's the big selling point. Yeah, this is always the thing with Studio Series figures. They tend to be complicated paneling things because of the auto modes they change into. So those are like that. Those are like that. Put that down. All right. I believe I have it, actually. Yeah, I got the back in place, too. The elusive silver automobile. Yeah, I'm not getting any sound from it, and also the frame rate is, like, incredibly slow.
Okay, you know what? Let me do one other thing here, then. I'm just gonna copy it over to my computer instead. So we will start it in exactly 5 minutes once I get through this technical issue. I did have it running earlier.
Oh, it's nice to just sit in my office chair this week. Sit in a beach chair in front of the... Yeah. It's so crazy. I really got to figure out a way to get my collection behind me and have a more comfortable way to sit.
Just like green screen it in behind you. Somehow.
I have a very small house, so finding someplace to put the green screen when not in use is an issue. Too many closets full of toys.
The struggle is real. Yeah, there we go. I think I finally got this guy snapped together. Because I wasn't able to previously. The roof's not quite flush, but everything else is getting there. This is one of those guys where I feel like I really got to solve it like a puzzle. There's a really specific way probably to do everything and get every panel in there and down. But I think I'm like 80% of the way there. No, more than 80%. Yeah. The fact that he's covered in silver paint means the big phobia is that he's going to pick up scratches and chips really easily.
Wax it.
I might as well.
I mean, you know, you'd be surprised on... I mean, I'm not just joking on that. You'd be surprised on how much that will help save the finish on it.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of wax did you use?
I just use my car wax. It's a McGuire's Carnauba. Just a shine wax. You probably don't want a cleaner wax on it. You want a shine wax.
Interesting.
I want to look into that.
Yeah.
I like if that's feasible. Yeah.
Because like that'll get rid of all the scuffs on the figures, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to get rid of any scuffs, but it's going to protect it from the grease on your hands. You know, the oil of your skin, dust.
Wouldn't that
make it easier to clean?
Would it make it shiny too?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what the Carnauba is in the wax. Makes stuff shiny.
Yeah. I have the fabled Gundam marker that perfectly matches Transformers silver for if this picks up any scuffs. But yeah, could wax it after the fact. Jeez.
Just clean. Just make
That's
sure you
something
clean
for
it
your
first.
research. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Can you?
My Tonkas that are in good enough shape, I keep all those waxed.
Cool.
Really? Like the Tonka trucks?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that is an acceptable treatment. Yeah. FW1 also works on virtually any smooth, non-porous surface, including but not limited to cars, motorcycles, boats, RVs, and don't forget your toys. I'll look for something like turtle wax. Polish and wax your die-cast metal model cars. Jeez, I didn't realize this was like an acceptable. Okay, I mean, I might as well. I learn something new every day. Oh, all right. I think the stream's up.
There we go. So now we can begin.
Still looking at video unavailable.
Well, you got to
So
get a
now
new.
I'm
You
gonna-
got to exit and come back in. Though I'm also hearing an echo of myself through the stream.
Yeah, so I'm going to mute that.
Google. Looking at Google screen.
Google. Yeah, me too. Now it's just a very delayed repeat of myself. Hey, stop copying me. I said it first. Like, it's enough of a delay that I can finish a full sentence.
That's weird. It's really close to my headset.
I'm not even mad. It's like really funny.
Okay, so now I have the movie loaded. So now I'm going to begin. Let me know if you see it. So starting in 3.
Yeah, I'm still looking at a white screen.
Actually, it should. No, let me take out the white screen. It says alive, so it's. I have it paused.
It seems like we're looking at a StreamYard's tab, but it's a white screen.
Okay, let's.
Yeah.
Z-Bots.
Yeah.
Z-Bots was the
Wasn't that
GoBots
actually a toy
knockoff.
line?
Yeah, I got them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were the knockoff of GoBot.
So I still can't see the actual movie.
Yeah, I'm looking at us on
I
stream.
can hear it though.
I can hear it. Stream paused. I need to mute myself because I can hear myself.
Okay, let me try restart.
It's secretly a licensed Z-Bot.
The licensing probably would be dirt cheap for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, they were like, hey, who's got the license to Z-Bots? We'll just make an official Z-Bots movie. Who's got the rights to robotics?
That's not going to be cheap because that was a Hasbro toy.
Oh, that's true.
There we go.
What about vampires? Who's got the rights to that?
Vampires, as in like a van?
I think.
Yeah.
Sorry,
There was a show in the 90s. Big transforming vans that all changed into monsters.
Okay, now I think
You know,
I've
your
got
typical obvious Transformers knockoff.
it. So, everyone ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, 3,
Yep.
2, 1.
All right, here we go. Be sure to blow that window up. It begins with Armageddon. Now, are these the current special effects, or are these the special effects from the previous two ones? Jesus, how badly am I going to be unable to follow this without the important mythology of the previous films?
Yep.
Oh, is there closed
I don't know
captions
who-
you can put on?
I don't know who the actress is, but she's doing her best Sarah Connor impersonation right now.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just like, just have a badly CGI'd Terminator endoskeleton walk by once. Just once. Yeah, Spin, if you want to go where the closed captions are, which is always on the right, you can maybe see if you can put English captions up. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Well, they have the title smash figured out. Tom Arnold. Is it weird that I think about the non-alcoholic beverage before the actor?
Same.
Jolene, 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 Jolene. It better be the 25th day of the month, so it's 23, 24, 25. You caught me at a good time. I just had dinner, but I'm not tired, so I'm feeling very talkative.
Ah, Z-Bots.
Yeah, no, it is straight up. They did call them Z-Bots.
Yeah, I'm about to get them out. I just had to find them.
Now, do you think they have... Do you think they have the rights, or do you think it's a coincidence?
Well, I don't know anything about the Z-Bots, if they had a backstory or not, or were they just GoBot knockoffs?
Well, I have to step away for a few minutes, so I'll let you guys
presumably somebody
go with
had
the
to license them.
commentaries.
Spin, that's just great. You leave us with
Oh,
the
I
B
love those
movie and you
glasses.
just go do your thing. Yeah, you just do that.
I'll be
pal.
right back.
They're just playing an intense game of laser tag. Anybody remember that movie 13 Ghosts from like the early 2000s?
Mm-hmm. Femke Jensen, yeah.
Yep, it's those glasses.
This is a Z-Bot. They were pullbacks. So they would pull back and move.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
Code Z for Z-Bots. Hey, they transform like the ones from Age of Extinction.
And I guess you could pull it back and he would wheel on that too in robot mode.
In the future, everybody must wear cool glowing glasses. It's a GoBot code.
This shaky cam is absolutely necessary for this scene.
Yeah. I'm just listening to this guy, and I'm like, this poor dialogue that he had to say. He's really going for making all the technobabble make sense in a way that would make a Star Trek actor proud. I bet the monitor actually just had his dialogue in front of it so he could read it out.
That'd be super convenient.
Well, nobody can accuse him of underacting. They really are just having them just talk in this room for an extended period of time without showing us anything.
Well, how many Transform movies spend time on all the human crap?
That's true, but at least they have, like, stuff happen. I can't get over the fact that, like, they transform like the Age of Extinction KSI robots.
The future is now.
I like how it's supposed to be post-apocalyptic, but they can't have the budget to fully commit to that, so this is just like a normal warehouse with a normal car in the back. It's my airsoft gun. This man looks like he's trying to be, what's his face? The guy that was in, like, Parks and Rec.
Never watched it.
Oh, he's a famous actor. He's been in a bunch of other stuff. Look it up real quick. Rob Lowe. There we go. That's who it was. That guy looks like he's trying to be Rob Lowe. Well, not this guy, but you know who I meant.
The gray hair guy.
Oh, there we go. They were waiting to show us it for a long time, and it's just a circuit board out of a VCR. It's the future because he wears goggles. They're really trying to do a kids with tablets bad thing in their post-apocalyptic science fiction movie. Tell me you're a screenwriter with an axe to grind without telling me you're a screenwriter with an axe to grind. If they still know what baseball is in the 24th century according to Star Trek, they should know what it is here.
Is this when we are 24th century?
And it was like, oh, true. Are they going to try and do Unicron? Because that sounds like that's what they're doing.
Yeah, totally.
In the right hands, this might be an interesting story because it was obvious the other ones were Terminator rip-offs, and they've never done a Terminator after the war ended. Every scene in this movie just goes on
That's
for
a
like 20
transmission.
years.
What? If it's the 21st century, what are they doing with a front-wheel drive transmission on the table?
They assumed that most of the audience would not know what it is. I thought that was like his reaction instead of
I know, right?
like, "You're not my real dad." Boom sound effect. Something's happening.
Was that really the blue screen on the side there?
You're right, it might be. I'm like, transmutators. Remember how that was better than I thought it was going to be? And how it had people on bikes and shit doing stunts and kung fu fights in a warehouse?
Yeah,
This is not that.
this is not that. That is somebody's toy.
Yeah.
They got her out. Oh, I was about to say
We filmed. Well, that's not him.
What?
Oh, okay. It's just typically you try and act like these things are happening in the same scene instead of not filmed and created completely separately. It's going to be a guy on the other side.
What?
They couldn't even give us a good exploding head. Like, if you can't do anything else, at least have, like, excessive violence.
And have the female character keep losing pieces of clothes.
I was just about to say something to that effect. really convenient. He was right next to a steam pipe.
Yeah.
We need to be quiet.
Well, there's Tom Arnold.
Oh, there we go, Tom Arnold. At least they're like that stupid. I wonder if he's just angling to get material for his stand-up comedy. Like, so I was in this crappy movie. I just had to stand there and say gibberish.
This tech info dump is huge.
Yeah, no, that's... like, every one of these scenes always goes on way too long. It's just been 3 scenes so far.
Yeah, they're having to explain a whole hell of a lot to you.
Yeah. Time to turn off those computers behind you.
Let's we get 5 of these 5 of these lions to join up to make a combiner.
I keep thinking about that.
So I wasn't the only one.
Seen that building in downtown Toronto. Meanwhile, in the exposition room. It's much cheaper to film there. It's a whole hell of a lot to remember. They could transmorph the planes. Did you hear that?
Kind of hard not to.
So much jargon. It's had zero dialogue this whole scene. Meanwhile, in a paintball arena.
I was about to say in a Fortnite arena, yeah.
Like, they weren't actually filming a movie. They just filmed some really intense airsoft players. They just played the same bit of a ADR sound of them twice. It's like the lack of any attempt at like compositing these together is what really makes it not work. Like everything happens off screen.
What?
It's like, I don't know where they intended to set this, but it seems like she's just hiding inside one of the buildings during this shootout. Somebody turn off the fog machine. There's no way this man is that old. They were like, it's 20 years ago. How old were you at that time?
-4.
pulled up ears. Sounds like a pleasant place to be.
Every sentence just brings up something new.
Right?
Yeah.
Like it just keeps on going on this tangent and this tangent.
They got to do something pad out the runtime to save the effects budget.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the impression I get.
And
This man is like, we could show
judging
you
by
this
the
scene,
amount
but
of
I'm just going to describe it to you.
first rule of filmmaking: show, don't tell.
Right.
Bitch, you're 25 years old now.
So that would make you 45. Damn, that lack of sun really preserved his skin.
You guys ever seen Kung Fury? So the dialogue is a little bit like
What? Kung
Is there
Fury?
as much
Yeah.
of it? Didn't David Hasselhoff do a song for that movie?
yes, he did.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy. Survivor, I think it was called.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
True Survivor.
Permit denied.
So what's the difference between a Q-bot and a Z-bot?
I'm trying to understand. Is
How
that
many times are you gonna run down these stairs?
Yeah, you just thought that. It's like when you're trying to leave, but they keep forgetting stuff at your house, so you keep going back up and back down.
I'm so bad at that.
let me see.
This is the same set of stairs. Do it one more time for the rule of funny, please. You all know the best thing when somebody's having a panic attack is to ask them if they're having a panic attack.
How is he so calm?
Wow, the dialogue.
I think the end of this movie, they should equip a mech with a baseball bat. That would actually be good foreshadowing.
We're finally at the bottom.
Oh, I thought it was going to be the steps for the third time.
Me too.
At least he can't be transmorphed.
They finally explained something.
You do this all in cyberspace, they don't have to show it.
Right?
They should have at least given us a graph on a monitor somewhere. What is her accent? Just trying to place it. He ain't coming back alive. There should be a Decepticon named Terror Hurts.
Go sit in the corner.
I'm already in the corner.
So that actress, I think, is Charlotte Jornbach, so she might be Icelandic.
Oh.
Sorry, she's from Denmark.
What could possibly go wrong? To be fair, them being immune to EMPs is a pretty big advantage.
Are you having a panic attack?
Are you having a panic attack? Yeah.
No, but I think I might be having a stroke from watching this. Do you smell toast?
Like, I'm just thinking about how better the other one was.
Yeah.
And how it didn't make these obvious mistakes, and stuff was constantly happening all the time. It really is like, what's the length of this movie? Because it really does feel like they're struggling to make everything go on long enough to meet a runtime limit. These jets are probably the best effect in the movie so far.
That was cool. Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Yeah. I wonder if it's just stock footage.
So it's the world's greatest computer that's at stake. It's just an old-fashioned rocket launcher.
You might want to grab a few extra rockets there, pal.
Yeah.
All this talk of code, Gen Z's really aimed toward in this, aren't they?
I mean, I don't know what the hell they're talking about either, so...
I'm totally into coding. I don't know what the hell's going on.
I think they were just like, kids like code.
All right.
I like how they're just leaving it to our imagination.
Yeah. It's really hard to find things to talk about when all they do is talk in circles at each other without doing much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the exact vibe. We're not going to do nothing. We're just going to talk about it. Think chilly thoughts. So they're just going to... This movie is Z-Bots versus Q-Bots. I'm sorry. Okay. If they didn't cost millions of dollars, I'd spontaneously smash a tablet and just go, that touchscreen was a robot, and walk away without elaborating.
World domination. That's awesome.
They haven't killed you yet. Do they literally have Christmas lights up to simulate
that
a
is.
computer room?
Good spot. Always with the server. What is the point of it? You know, I wonder how much of this was filmed in the same warehouse.
All of it.
Yeah.
I mean, we had what, 2-3 scenes with the same freaking stairs in them.
Yeah. They're like, how much of the story can take place in here specifically?
Nice sound equipment.
We rated an electronic waste. Yeah. This man is absolutely reading cue cards.
I was wondering when they were going to say quantum.
By Tom Arnold, I guess. He's like, I got my paycheck, I'm done. Hey, Toy Warp, since you were gone, Tom Arnold freaking died.
I was hearing it.
Just
Nice
normal trucks in
20th
somebody's
century
parking lot.
cars.
Just complete. No, it's fine. Yes. So I just want to comment that I guess we're supposed to believe that these trucks remained unscathed for 300 years.
You got a point there. Similar to the Camaro. And ironically, it's a Camaro.
It is a
like
Camaro. This is just happening in the loading dock to a Toys R Us. Just a big satellite dish. Yeah, I'm unclear on why they're working together. I don't recall seeing him hack one. But actually, it's entirely possible that they were never going to show us that. They were just going to have him exposit it somewhere in the middle of one of those 20-minute info dumps.
Mm-hmm. These radios are carrying about freaking worthless.
Mm-hmm. And they're not showing us. I filmed this in the parking lot of an RV dealership. Just the sheer amount of stuff there that we were told and not shown, even though it was just off camera. Are those ball pit balls behind them?
Yeah, it looks like a ball.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what the hell they were. What? You don't want to be standing that close to a vehicle. No. Jesus Christ, that thing would have knocked him back 30 feet.
Oh, somehow his rocket magically respawned into that launcher.
That's awesome. I think you call that hammer space. I mean, if they're using 21st century locks.
Yeah.
On top of that, you pick that lock with a credit card, not a pen. It's like movies that show you hot wiring a car. Like nobody's hot wired cars for like 10 years.
Didn't this get blown up earlier with Tom Arnold in it?
Maybe that's
Or
why
did they
all the
move
wires are
somewhere
hanging,
else? Oh, maybe.
which just looks like string, actually.
That was a restroom. There was a restroom sign behind her. Person in the restrooms like, that was me, sorry. I was going to say, she's not fitting into that air vent. That's the same hallway. Oh my god, Tom Arnold survived having an explosion. Not even his glasses are singed. Everybody seems to be just as confused as the subtitles, what the differences are.
Yeah. You notice that too? They said Z-Bot and it showed up as Q-Bot.
Yeah.
Yeah, about that. What? Did he just run out of batteries?
Is that
What was
supposed to be-
that?
He wasn't even injured. He beasted a hole. And that guy died too.
What did he do? Just die of sadness? Yeah.
Oh, I like to imagine that that Tom Arnold's death wasn't even in the script. He just decided he didn't want to be in the movie anymore and did a really fake death. Wasn't sure which one, so he just paused and then just said bot. Thundercracker? Oh. They have a poor understanding of how technology works.
Yeah.
He's not even bleeding. His shirt's not even cut anywhere.
Yeah. Just like Tom Arnold.
Yeah.
This man just
I
decided
think-
that he could do a better death scene.
Yeah.
As soon as they leave, both Tom Arnold and that guy get up and are like, are they gone? Of course. Is it? Probably. I know some of those words.
Words. Excitement.
Mm-hmm.
Have they established they're in the States yet?
Yeah.
Because they did say Prime Minister.
Tension.
Yawn. I mean, yes, tension.
Yeah. something.
What?
Shoot the walls.
It's cheaper than shooting at special effects.
Keep waiting to see the camera in the mirror behind him.
Yeah. They did one thing right. Just a couch and a ladder.
300 years ago, that's where the couch castings took place. Don't.
Major code disruption, dude. Is this circus music?
I love how the might of the entire military is wrong, and this kid's hacking skills are what's right.
Is that what's happening?
You
could
guessing?
make up whatever you want right now.
Yeah.
I'm trying here, and like, it's all Greek to me. We need 500 shirts, but we only had the budget for like 12 people.
Well, you had the budget for 20, but Tom Arnold came in, so
Yeah.
now we're down to 12. Hope you're happy, Tom Arnold.
Where were they in relation to this?
Alright, waiting outside.
It's like they weren't in the same scene together.
There's those
'cause they
damn
weren't.
steps. There's the Christmas lights.
Yeah, it's the same room as before. At least it's textual this time, I think.
Finally, you see something.
Yeah.
What kind of throw was that?
I think like a little girl.
This guy sounds like such a whiner. We can't.
Back down the stairs.
It's a dial-up. That's what it is.
That's what it was, yeah.
Oh no, they have a fog machine.
Oh, nice voice.
So are they in the same room as this, or...
What?
What? Did a chatbot write that?
This movie goes against the laws of physics.
It's funny because, like, a lot of the shots of these new robots aren't even bad special effects. They just seemingly can't afford to have them on screen for more than, like, 2 seconds.
What?
Like, what happened there?
Yeah,
I
right?
don't know.
Teleported.
Didn't he just jump down onto the robot and then he was with her? What?
Yeah, wow.
There's no sense... You know what it is? There's no sense of, geography to anything. Like, no sense of space. And she's okay now? Gotta think really hard at it.
And not show it.
Yeah. That's getting weird now.
I keep wanting TC to mean Thundercracker. They called him that in the IDW comics, so that's why.
Mm.
I'm just gonna sit here and wait.
The Z-Bot's like 2 feet away?
Yeah, what's with this bat
Yeah,
throwing?
this is the same room. That server room. Okay. I guess this borders on, like, the big warehouse. So did they just jump inside them like it was a Power Ranger Zord?
Yeah.
Where did she get those glasses?
All right, let's start the headmaster sequence.
See, in Power Rangers, they'd never show them getting into their robots. They just kind of jump into the air and then just land inside them. And they just did that here. When this is all over, we're going to wear these glasses to the celebratory rave.
I like that motherboard in the background there, CPU and everything. Oh, look, there's a RAM chip.
Yeah, so they filmed this in one warehouse, and then they raided a e-waste disposal place for all the props and sets.
What?
Oh, my brain tickles.
Station.
You're really convincing me of that. So the climax of this movie is extreme close-ups of these two sitting in these sets. Oh, they didn't even give us a big kaboom.
Wow.
What?
Call me Marvin the Martian because I'm wondering where's the kaboom.
Well, Professor D says this movie is a lot better if you imagine the face and voice of Matthew McConaughey superimposed over this guy in the mech suit.
All right.
Should just play "We Are the Champions" by Queen to close this out. Just
Are you
be
kidding me?
this
That would
is where
cost
all the
money.
went. Yeah.
What's he finding inside of an old golf cart? Thank Primus. Roll credits.
Actually, just play What I've Done by Linkin Park. Now I'm just thinking about that lovely trend from a little while ago where they edited every movie to end on that.
Oh gosh.
Why is this actor always so hysterical?
Please tell me there's more humans on Earth.
Yeah, this really did just have like a cast of like 10. Yeah, actually, I want to check how many human actors were in this as per the credits.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
gosh.
they really did cut it off. This sounds like the beginning of the Armageddon song, the Aerosmith one. Yes, that one, Jess. Okay, where's the actors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. No, keep it going. 18. 18. There were 18 actors in this. That was all the people.
Wow.
Okay.
I haven't seen a movie that B in so long.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Unmute that. There we go. Not gonna lie, that friggin' sucked. It wasn't fun like Transmutators.
No.
That movie was fun.
That movie
This was
was
a real
fun.
challenge just to follow.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pop out of this. There we go.
Yeah, it'll probably get rid of your echo. So
There we
these
go.
are the original Z-bots, and
Yeah.
I didn't really notice it when I picked them up. But on top, they've got a sticker that's saying like what each one is. Like you see, that one says Mixer, and it's interesting because this one says Hilux, and that's what model of Toyota pickup truck that is. It's a Toyota Hilux.
Oh, nice.
So how
Are they
a
all in
cheap
that
toy
same
company
kinda beige
got away
orange?
with that? I don't know.
Well, it's the days before they cared about licensing.
Hmm.
Not
You know where they don't care about licensing?
where.
I forgot the name of this city, but they're driving shit over there, I tell you what.
I think we meant the other kind of license. Oh yeah, Professor D in the comments is bright side. 18 actors. We almost had enough cast members on Children of Primus to make a whole movie.
And it
Yeah,
would have been a
bro,
whole lot better than that.
I could make a better movie than that.
Brampton has horrible drivers. Every time I'm on Instagram, I'm just seeing fucking car crashes and cars flipped on their side. I don't know what the fuck's going on with the licensing there.
Yeah,
And nobody in
we're
Brampton
talking
drives.
smack about Brampton.
No, it's just every time I go on Instagram and I see a car crash, it's always in Brampton.
I can tell you why.
When I
There's
saw
a
the
good
other day,
reason
it
for
was
that.
like 4 cars and one of them was flipped on its side.
Brampton Dash.
We could have used some car crashes in this movie.
Yeah, right.
Just a
I
handful.
watched the Amityville Curse. Let me tell you, I'm gonna be fucking crashing bro too.
I think ours might have been worse than that. I bet you that was basically competent and this was not.
Wow.
Yeah, this one was funny, and it had like 5 false endings, and like somebody throws himself through a window at one point, and he's like, he could probably be alive, and they're all like, "Fuck," and I'm like, "Fuck."
No.
His head, like, I'm sure he's alive.
Transmorphers has the kind of ending where they're like, all right, we've made exactly enough movie. We can roll the credits. You know, when they made it for like $5.
It's funny when Transmutators, man, it makes Transmutators look like Gone with the Wind.
You guys should watch Kung Fury.
We were talking about Kung Fury earlier.
Kung Fury, best movie.
Yes.
Well, maybe not the best movie, but very high up
no.
there.
It's pretty up there.
Because everyone
It's
knows
up
that
there.
The Princess Bride is probably the best movie.
Yeah. But yeah, like compared to this, Transmutators was a masterpiece. They had like a budget. They were put. You know what it is? Transmutators felt like they were making an effort. It just was like it was because it was like not from Hollywood or like a major motion picture thing. But I could tell they were trying real hard. This felt like they were not trying. They were doing the bare minimum required to have a movie exist, so they could mockbuster Rise of the Beasts.
You don't know what the
Doesn't
killed me,
think the difference.
and I bet Deceptikitty will agree with this. Because I was watching it in the background, it's like that whole part with Tom Arnold, and then here and there, it's basically like they just hired someone to find a whole bunch of tech words to throw them all together, and I'm like,
Yeah.
like what's happening here?
Yeah, Jordy would have been real proud.
Oh yeah. Like this made Star Trek look like ABC's, like Play School, in terms of the amount of stuff they threw out there.
Yep.
Right. But the server.
So many actors. I'm like, I hope you had cue cards off camera to make all that make sense.
Right.
Well, I think that one part where they found like all those paperwork on the floor, like that was their actual script.
And Tom Arnold just being like, I'm dead.
All right. Who picked that movie? Was it you, Spin?
Yeah, well, it was
Okay, your movie picking privileges has now been revoked for 2 weeks.
Well,
No, I think that was. I think like that is how you pick the movie.
I mean, there are movies I would pick but they're not Transformers related. Like, the Transmorphers really wouldn't be on my list.
I used to be really big into B movies. I used to watch B movies all the time. Some of my favorites were like the Cannibal trilogy. These weird Italian B movies that are dubbed in English. Not suitable for public audience.
I've watched a lot of B car movies, man. There, and that was even rougher to get through than the B car movies.
Yeah.
I watched an excellent B movie in October as part of me and Jess's attempt to watch Halloween movies every day. It's from the late 80s. It's called Slugs, or as the narrator in the trailer calls it, Slugs. And I found out later that it was like a Spanish movie that was like partially dubbed in English, partially with American actors, and that made it make a lot more sense. It just did all the stuff you like to see in crappy movies, like, but weird loopy dialogue scenes that go on for way too long, but were fun, unlike this. Yeah.
You didn't tell me that shit. I knew it was.
I learned that after the fact.
Yeah, but when you find stuff out normally, you're like, oh, I read the Wikipedia page. X, Y, Z, D.
Just hadn't come up.
Bruh, this is not cool.
All right, well, Slugs was Spanish apparently.
Wow, because they looked fucking Canadian.
Yeah, I mean, not the actors weren't Spanish. It was just a Spanish production. Yeah, but that's my go-to B movie now. That one was entertaining as hell.
A house explodes.
A house explodes.
Nice.
Well, that was more action than
People be fucking.
this movie.
Yeah, this movie could have used an exploding house.
Episode of Care Bears had more action than that movie.
Yeah, no kidding.
Ouch.
Yeah,
You know what?
I'm just...
Birdemic has way more action than this movie.
Birdemic, yes it does. The thing that got me, like I said, was the CGI was like... When it was there, it was not bad. It was like passable. It was like high-end TV CGI. They just couldn't afford to have it on screen for more than like 3 seconds at a time. Like, I want worse CGI on screen for more often so stuff can actually happen.
And those lions look like those like Tamagotchi style toys from the 90s.
Wow, right.
Zoids.
Oh yeah, I guess it did kind of look like a Zoid, didn't? Yeah, okay.
Well,
I know it's not what you meant, but that's where my head went.
a couple of good B movies I used to watch is Rats, and I think it was called Night of the Zombies. So when you have the tape, you put it in, but the first screen is Night of the Zombies 2, but the cassette, it says Night of the Zombies. Super confusing. Love these B movies. So bad, so bad. The kind of bad that can make you laugh. It's really fun to watch. And,
Well, those are the best bad movies.
yeah.
Yeah, like Car Crash is a bad B movie, but it's so funny to watch because if a car has a Hemi engine, and that's how it's pronounced as Hemi, but the actor wasn't a car guy; he had no idea. So he said, "Yeah, it's got a 426 Hemi." That guy just called a Hemi a Hemi. What?
Was there at least car crashes in this movie that was called Car Crashes?
Oh yeah, but it was like old stock footage.
Wow.
It's so funny because like the beginning of it starts off like these two guys are in a race and it's showing pictures of them and like in the race car, but all it is footage of all these different style of races that would never race together. It was like showing like NASCAR footage with drag race footage with like off-road footage, and it's all supposed to be the same race. It's like, what?
Maybe there's just like truly no holds barred racing.
Did you tell them about the growing family?
What growing family?
Our family.
Oh yeah. My Jess's brother, my brother-in-law, just had a baby like 2 days ago.
5 days ago.
Sweet.
5 days
My
ago.
sister just had a baby.
10.5 pounds.
Yeah, it's a big baby.
Whoa,
Like
that's
10.5 pounds. They had to cut her out.
yeah. Everybody's cool. Everybody's fine. But it was a big baby. Everybody on Jess's side of the family is huge, and it just carries genetically. So
That's a big baby.
Yeah, we'll fuck you up.
yeah.
I was about to say, you might want to word that a little differently.
Stocky ass bitches. She'll be in kindergarten and she's gonna like suplex someone.
Yeah.
So Professor D says, I'm glad Spin accidentally picked the worst movie ever to subject you guys to, and I'm even happier that I had just enough tech issues to catch only the last 5 minutes.
Yeah,
That was like the whole
Consider
movie.
yourself blessed.
I'm so happy I made it through that whole thing. That was
Charlie
horrible.
said Care Bears is the next movie. It'll probably be more competently produced.
Yes.
You guys should
I
watch
remember the
Barbie
Care Bears movie. It
I'd
was
actually
actually
watch you guys stream if you watch the Barbie movie.
Oh.
My favorite
That movie slaps.
car B movie was Maximum Overdrive.
I've heard about it.
We saw that
watched
this October too. We
out.
Maximum Overdrive.
That movie is like
where-
that movie started off really good and then I got really fucking bored.
Yeah, it's funny how like Stephen King, famous writer who directed this, seemingly didn't understand how to have basic story structure in his movie, like
that's-
even a 3-act
No,
thing.
I'm 90% sure that this book was written when he was on drugs.
I think he admitted that. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
but the thing with
Oh, yeah.
Stephen King, with his books, there's always like all these interlooping stories and characters that know each other, and then they go into monologues about shit that doesn't matter. Like, I still, to this day, I remember in Salem's Lot, the main character has a date with a girl, and the dad has a problem with sour cream. Why do I know that the dad doesn't like sour cream? It has nothing to do with the plot. The father's not even in the story. He's in it for one scene. But I had an inner monologue where he talked about how he doesn't like sour cream. That's a Stephen King book.
You know what? Maybe that does make Maximum Overdrive's weird scattered structure make more sense.
No,
actually.
it makes perfect sense for a Stephen King book.
Yeah,
It just does not
True,
execute
true,
well on
true.
paper certain ones.
You know,
Other people kind of need to take the wheel with some of his stuff. Like Stand By Me. Stand By Me is Stephen King. People forget that. Shawshank Redemption, Stephen King. But that was a short story, and you got to build with it, and it works. And then you have ones like It, where it has so much going on, and so much that should have been cut. And they were like, snip, 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 snip. And then they made Tim Curry, and they're like, yo, scare children, and it works.
This has been Movie Opinions with Jess Riley.
Nice.
well, I never knew Shawshank was under Stephen King.
Yeah, there's some weird
but-
shit that happens in their books, man. Like,
Yeah, I didn't know either.
my copy of The Stand is the one where, like, a bunch of stuff that was originally cut is put back in.
Yeah.
And I'm reading it, and I'm like, is this the bit that should be cut? Because I don't want to read about this man getting a gun up his butt. But that's what's happening.
By the way, they said they didn't know Shawshank Redemption was a Stephen King thing.
Yeah. Yeah, Shawshank
Which is weird
Redemption.
because it was filmed in the
It's
town I'm from in
Stephen
Ohio.
Oh,
I literally
Really?
watched them film a bunch of that. I thought I knew a lot about the movie,
know what,
but apparently
though?
not because
He did a really good
I
job
did
with
not
Pet
know it was Stephen
Cemetery.
King.
Oh,
The
that's
original
cool.
Pet Cemetery.
putting all my toys away because I had to dig to get
Misery
to the GoBots.
Stephen King also?
Huh?
Misery?
Yeah, Misery, Stephen King again.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a good Stephen King one, but Maximum Overdrive, I don't know. I don't know, man. The best scene was like 2 seconds in where he's like, this machine just told me to go fuck myself, and that was it.
Yeah. Stephen King has a cameo right at the start, and it's the best bit in the movie, basically. It's all downhill from there.
Oh gosh.
I have a theory about Stephen King.
What?
Okay, so I was told from a person who knew a person who worked at like a nudist colony situation. No, it makes sense,
Is this
okay?
going to be a suitable for streaming story?
It's very short.
Okay.
And they said, you know how people are like, oh, if your hands are big or if your feet are big. This person claims that it's the nose. So judging off of the nose is what they're packing. So I'm convinced that Stephen King has a complex because he has a very tiny nose. Like, I
Okay.
think he read some very specific books growing up, and then he had his nose, and it just clicked together. Look at that man's nose. Look at it.
That's all I'm going to be thinking about next time I look
He's
at
got a
it.
who-ass nose.
Yeah. Now everybody's just going to be paying attention to Stephen King's nose.
Everyone's going to start paying attention to other men's noses.
Spin just left. Him and his tiny nose. What the hell?
As soon as you said that, spin left the stream. Like, window stopped.
Yeah, like
He's like,
Adrian
nope,
Brody?
nope.
Look at that man. Just saying. Look at Adrian Brody. What about Pete Davidson? He's got that big dick energy. What's his nose like? We need to prove this theory.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, this is more entertaining than the movie we just
You
watched.
can,
so.
Sam. Oh, no.
Don't.
See, I just like to point out that whenever Jess comes in here, she can't hear anything any of you guys are saying because I have my headphones on. So she's basically just reacting to me,
Oh, there's nothing.
even though
I'm sorry, Leanne's going, there's nothing wrong with Care Bears. No, there's nothing wrong with Care Bears. It was absolutely a far superior movie to what we just watched.
yeah.
But then the question is, have you ever seen Care Bears eating a pork chop sandwich?
Can't say that I have.
Okay.
Am supposed to?
I'm familiar.
Oh, pork chop.
Bear.
Is it?
Pig.
Is this any relation to the famous G.I. Joe edit?
Oh wow. See, you figured that out.
I really hope
Somewhat, but
Bob's
not
watching this stream
completely.
I mean, you want something to watch in the future. I mean, I'm pretty sure they did enough of those G.I. Joe edits to make a full movie-length thing.
Oh gosh, yes. So I guess
Remember what today was?
I don't think so.
You fucking bastards had one job.
You want to tell them what day it is?
No, they should remember. There's a fucking rhyme.
Remember.
Remember the 5th of November?
5th of November.
Yes, there, they all got it.
wait, what was it?
My
The
boy
V for
Hugo out
Vendetta.
there
Something
Yeah,
or
V
other.
for
crimes of
Vendetta.
terror.
Remember the 5th of November.
Beer
I
hall
remember
pushed
the
or
rest of
something?
it, I just remember the front.
Yeah, even Jess is like doesn't remember the rest of it.
Like
I don't know.
the Gunsmoke, the treason and plot, something like that.
Oh,
That
yeah, that's
sounds
what it
right.
was.
Can't think of no reason.
It's Guy Fawkes Day.
Never be forgot. Some shit. I don't know. I like Natalie Portman.
Who
Speaking
doesn't?
of- so from
If you
Who
don't
doesn't?
like Natalie Portman, you gotta get your fucking act together.
All right.
Guy
Anyway,
Fawkes Day.
You don't.
As
If
we,
you don't care about Natalie Portman, you're a bad person.
Just gets a segment every week.
yeah, and yet she it's always at arm's length and never with her own window.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's a Capicola.
Hey, Capicola.
She doesn't want me to fuck with her, but I can't help it because she's so cute. Look at that.
I'm getting the
Good girl.
urge to sneeze looking at it.
Oh gosh.
And she's gonna attack her sister.
Yeah. Oh, you poor man.
Is he a poor man because he cannot pet the cat?
Yeah, because he's allergic.
Well, little bitch, get over it. That's coming from somebody with really severe food allergies. Because that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's about, like, if something's gonna kill you, fair. But if you're like, oh, my eyes are itchy and I have the sniffles, it's like, man, just throw your face in a cat and get used to it. The cats are good for your soul. You'll get over it. Just throw your face, raw dog it into
Now
that
a bad time to
fucking
tell her
pussy
I'm
and give it
not a cat
go,
person.
and then your fucking allergies will clear itself out.
Allergies
Just
aside, I'm not a
destroying
cat
spin.
person.
Spin's my boy. Drop your skincare routine, Spin.
Professor D, is Anthony's experiencing a cat attack catastrophe.
You should throw that Sonic rap,
What Sonic rap?
the Game Grumps one.
Oh. Not right now, but later.
Put that in the chat.
So, Anthony, Mr.
Yeah?
Fear of Courage, what do you
Yeah?
have lined up for tomorrow?
This guy. Where is he? Okay, nerdy stuff. So this is Nemesis Leo Prime, the black repaint of Legacy Leo Prime. Why would I care about a black repaint of Legacy Leo Prime?
Whoa, are you asking why you should care if they're black? You're racist.
Oh.
Damn. Anthony out here saying all lies.
I'm offended on Spin's behalf. That's how that stuff works, right?
Anyway, that's tomorrow. That's tomorrow.
Oh god.
Cool.
Wow.
Okay,
So,
that's what's happening tomorrow.
you know, before we end the stream,
Childreofprimus.com.
while our channel still exists, next
Yeah.
week we will have a stop animation animator who goes by the name of Transformers4777 on YouTube and Instagram. And he's actually checked out some of our videos, and I checked out his, and they're actually really cool videos. So he is going to be our guest next week.
Cool.
If we still have a channel.
Okay. Jeez.
So,
What is it? Transformers?
But no S, just Transformer.
Transformer 4777.
Yes.
Got him.
Very cool.
Yeah, so check him out, you know, subscribe to his channel, and subscribe to all of our channels, you know, Deceptikitty's channel, Toy Warp Vintage Reviews, and Cruisers Motorsports, and everyone else who's within the collective of Children of Primus. There are links and descriptions, and everything is in our description underneath the video. And everyone like our video as well, and share it to friends, and you know, and write a petition to not get our channel canceled.
Yes, please. Please, God.
Yes, don't forget the likes and the comments on the videos. That's what shoots videos up in the algorithm, guys. This is how YouTube works. You know, if you like the channel, support us, and that stuff's actually really important to get it up in the algorithm.
That's it, and you know, and we'll you know, make a suggestion in the future of another B movie that, you know, is robot related that we should
Transformers
party.
adjacent.
Robot jocks.
Robot Jocks.
Is that
I've
an
never
actual
watched that.
movie?
I always hear it rules. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
I know of it. I've not seen it. It's
I haven't
it's like
seen
what
it
if
in
Pacific
30
Rim was made in the 80s?
Yep.
Oh, really?
Where's my pen? Where's my pen?
Yeah, like I've seen clips here and there. I've just not watched the whole thing. Stop motion, practical guys piloting mechs, basically. It's my understanding.
Wow. I've never seen that. Amazing.
Yeah, it's been 30 years since I
Yeah,
seen
it's
it, but
spelled
I
with an
remember.
X, like JOX instead of jocks.
Yep.
Wow, okay. Well, there's our next watch party, and it's some point in the future. Robot
right.
jocks.
Yeah, okay, good. I've never watched that, so like, that seems like a good antidote for something like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we need something to redeem ourselves after tonight's movie.
Yes, definitely.
That's as B as it gets. Like, holy cow.
No, I mean, there's some below C F movies at that point. Like,
Yeah.
I've seen stuff on YouTube made better than that.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm. It's because if you're making it on YouTube, you're doing it for like the passion project of it instead of trying to quickly cash in.
this is true. All right. Well, on that note, again, thank you guys for joining in and what's the word for it? Enduring that B movie. Thank you to everyone that joined into our Discord channel and into the comments. And as we say once again, till all are one.
Till all